Hello everyone, it's the Canadian Wi-Fi here. I have a tournament for you today and tomorrow that I got on the Frost server not too long ago. Lately, a lot of people have been complaining, especially in the Skype call that I'm in, that you can't get any good battles on the OU Showdown ladder. Everyone is just shit. And I can attest to this somewhat because, especially lower on the ladder, you get nothing but complete ass. What better way to get some standard battles to back up for my channel than to enter a tournament? So this is a 64-man tournament, single elimination from the Frost server. My team is just pretty standard Dio Sharp offense. Lead Deoxys D, just standard from last gen with a red card, 2 hazards, T-Wave, and Taunt. And you have Defiant Bisharp to come in on possible defogs. I run Jolly on the Bisharp to outspeed other Bisharps, and just in general a lot of things that could go for defog. Standard Mega Pinsir. Throughout this entire tournament, I was using Life Orb Agility Diggersby, which I have now replaced with Focus Ash SD. Unfortunately, I replaced it after the tournament. It would have been very useful in the last couple battles, Sash SD. But unfortunately, like I said, Agility Life Orb is what I have. Just standard Rotom Wash and a Calm Mind Landorus with covered moves of Earth Power, Sludge Wave, and HP Ice. Getting into the first battle, I'm going to lead off with DOD, as he's going to lead off with a Bisharp. I'm going to taunt first turn because I don't want him subbing or SDing or doing anything bad, possibly sweeping me from turn 1 in the tournament. So, luckily, he does just try to go for an SD, and I can get up my rocks as he kills me. I'm going to go to Lando and set up a Calm Mind, knowing he's probably going to be scared out. Zapdos comes in, I Sludge Wave, not quite kill it, but luckily he just goes for Defog. It was a decently optimal play, because the residual damage does ensure me a couple KOs on his team. But because he allowed me to stay at full health and his Keldeo doesn't have Hydro Pump, it has Surf, I'm able to eat it up because I have the +1 boost. And I definitely want to save this thing for later, so I'm going to switch out Predicting the Sucker Punch, go to Diggersby, and just go for a return because I know most likely the, I go for the Earthquake because it's a safe play. Even if the Lando does want to come in, I know I can 2 KO it with return, and unless it's banded or Life Orb, I assume he can't kill me back with Earthquake. So he's actually going to get up his rocks as he brings in a Mega Medicham. Pretty terrifying Pokemon because it has all forms of priority with the Fake Out, the Bullet Punches, etc. He's going to kill me after I get off some damage with a Quick Attack. I'm going to bring in Rotom Wash, just attempting to burn it, and I just die to a high jump kick, which is when I learned, okay, he's adamant, he's not fucking around, hopefully he doesn't have Bullet Punch. I'm going to Mega go for Quick Attack. Crit does not matter, it just dies. And he's going to bring out Gothitelle. He doesn't go for Bullet Punch, which tells me he obviously doesn't have it, which is great for me because I'm going to be able to barely not kill his Gothitelle with return, finish it off with a Quick Attack. Now his Bisharp goes for an SD here, then I'm going to go for an SD, and we're basically just SDing back and forth. It's basically who can be the bigger man. I try to predict another Sucker Punch. Unfortunately, it doesn't work, but luckily, I still do have my own Bisharp. Now, this is where the game gets very interesting. He's going to knock off me. I'm going to knock off him. And because he outsped me, I know it's a speed tie, because I'm Jolly Max Speed. Luckily, I win the second speed tie. Shaky start to start off this tournament, but the speed tie does allow me to kill him off with a Sucker Punch. Thank goodness I'm running Jolly. And I'm on to the second round, which, as you can see, is against Priest. I'm on the other side, unfortunately. Looking at his team, it is really fat. Like I said in a video I uploaded, I think yesterday, just the whole Heatran, Lando, Sizzlor, it just is a fat team that can take a lot of hits. He happens to have a Gastrodon, which obviously shuts down Rotom Wash. Haven't seen that since Gen 5. It still shuts down Rotom Wash, and Rotom Wash is still really common, so it's absolutely not a bad thing to carry. But like I said, same team, looking at his team, potential threats, not really any. Obviously, Mega Sizzler can always be a threat if it's bulky SD, because burning it doesn't really help, because it can just SD up to +6 and roost and stuff. But anyway, getting into the game, he's going to lead off with Aegislash, as I lead off with the Deoxys. I know he can't really set up, because I assume he's not going to be SD Aegislash. I haven't seen that since, like, November. And I know I have the red card, so I'm going to be able to get up my rocks, and then preventing him from wanting to get up his rocks, just going to taunt him. Spikes would have been decently helpful, but they're not crucial, so I'd rather him not get up his rocks right away. I'm going to go to my own Lando, because I notice it does a number to his team, and I'm just going to set up a Calm Mind right away. Like I always have. I know Shadow Sneak's not really going to be doing that much because I'm a Landorus. It's very bulky. I don't really care that he switched out to Rotom Wash because I do have Sludge Wave and it will definitely kill +1. I assume that's HP Ice, but because it's unstab and I have a Calm Mind up, it's not going to do that much. And in fact, I can live a crit Shadow Sneak as well and kill off the Aegislash. He's going to bring in Mega Sizzler. And I figured if he's incredibly real, he goes for Defog here and gets rid of the hazards. But, I mean, the Bullet Punch was so obvious. I'm just going to go to Rotom Wash. Now, predicting the Heatran to want to come in and take a Will-O-Wisp, I'm going to go for Hydro right away. Totally blanking on the fact that he has a Gastrodon, so I just basically feed this Gastro a clean +1, as he's gonna burn me. Now, I'm gonna sack Landorus here, because I realize I just straight up win with Mega Pinsir, and there's not really much he can do about it. Or sorry, Diggersby. I need damage off on Gastro before I can straight up win with Mega Pinsir. So I go into Diggersby, get off that damage, and now I can go out to Mega Pinsir, and basically just sweep his team. Landorus will be able to come in and force me out, but there's really nothing standing between me and victory other than a little bit of damage on said Landorus. So I'm going to go to Rotom Wash. He does hit a Stone Edge. I actually put in a lot of EVs on speed to outspeed defensive Landorus that run no speed. A decent chunklet of speed on this Rotom Wash. But luckily I'm able to eat up the Stone Edge, just be able to rest back up to full. He turns out as I go for a Hydro Pump. Unfortunately, I missed the Heatran, but Hydro Pump is Hydro Pump. There's not really much you can do about that. It's going to be a 2-hit KO on this Heatran. Now, predicting him to want to Protect, and he's going to switch right out into Bisharp as he does go for said Protect. Unfortunately, with that extra turn of lefties, this knockoff's not going to kill, and he's just going to be able to fire me out, what? No, flame me out, kill me would be a proper way to define what he just did to me, with a Lava Plume. Luckily, I still have the key to victory here. Lando is taking Stealth damage. I do still have Rotom Wash. He sets up Rocks, which is scary because obviously now it's risky whether or not I can live a Bullet Punch. I'm gonna go for Willow because it cripples either of the things he has left on his team. And now seeing that he just wants to stay in and try to kill it, I'm gonna Hydro Pump, kill off the Landorus. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, as Rotom Wash dies this turn, and it basically comes down to can I eat up a Bullet Punch from 51%. My gut says yes, because Mega Pinsir is a fucking tank. Oh my goodness, this thing is defense is through the roof. And luckily I can, and I'm just going to be able to finish it off with a combination of returning Quick Attack. So once again, a game that looked down and out, but Mega Pinsir just comes through for me and completely cleans up after all said and done. We're going to get into the quarters here against the guy named Omega Forte. Looking at his team, he has, it looks really threatening, just from team preview. He has a lot of uncommon Pokemon, and generally uncommon Pokemon are the things that scare you the most because you haven't prepared for them. Mega Mawile is just straight up a threat. Clefable can always be a pain in the ass to break through. Torn, I have no idea what it's going to do because I don't see rain support, so it won't be spamming Hurricanes, but it still has Regenerator and is very annoyingly fast, and also has knockoff. So, and then Kyurem Black, depending on whether it's Scarf or not, it's also a massive, massive problem. So, getting into the game, I once again am just going to lead off with DOD because I notice on his side of the field there are no Defoggers. He's going to trick me turn 1 as Specs. I can still outspeed and get off of a layer because I outsped. I can still choose Spikes, which I do go for. And unfortunately, he is going to double out into his Mawile here as I set up another layer. I was possibly contemplating said thing happening, which is why I contemplated going out to Diggersby on the turn before, which is why he went for Hydro Pump, predicting said Diggersby to come out, predicting the Mega Mawile to come out. Basically, he kills me with Focus Punch once again, another situation where, whatchamacallit, SD Sash would be better. But anyway, I can go to Landorus and Sludge Wave. Very risky play on my part, but I figured it was my best play or most optimal play to go for. And it does 2-hit KO the Rotom Wash. I'm going to sack Deoxys defense here to the, what is this Pokemon called? I don't even know anymore. Big Bird. That's it. As it gives me switch advantage, he's going to go into his Garchomp, and I play this Garchomp horribly. Hydro Pump, do over half, and now I try to Willow it. He's Lum. That's fine. Being stubborn, I try to Willow it again, and I end up missing. So now I'm forced to rest, and Then I think I missed another Hydro once I wake up. I'm not sure. Or does he go to Clefable? Basically, I played that absolutely horrible. Yeah, I do miss another Hydro once he wakes up. I played it god awful. He does go to his unaware. Why am I blanking on names? It's not even that late. But unaware Clefable. I'm just gonna Wish Protect. I do go for Earth Power in case he wanted to pass it out into either his Garchomp or his Mawile. Those two are both massive threats. So I'm gonna go for Sludge Wave. Whew, kills the big bird as he goes out into his Mawile. Now, I know I can live a Sucker Punch because I'm a Landorus, and Earth Power is just going to be able to easily clean out that massive threat to my team. He's going to go back out into Garchomp. It is one base speed faster than me, and I know if I keep Landorus around, I do have this game in the bag. So I'm just going to go back out in the Rotom, and I'm going to Hydro Pump, trying to kill off this freaking Garchomp, but it won't die. Rotom, where are your eyes, man? Come on. So it forces me to go out and take extra damage with Rough Skin on my Mega Pinsir. But it's absolutely fine. I'm going to go out into his Clefable here. I can just go for a return, bring it way down, as Moonblast is going to bring me way down. And quick attack for the kill, and now it basically is my game, because even if he's Scarfed, I have Bisharp. He has to choose a move to lock himself into, and if he isn't Scarfed, Lando outspeeds. So that is going to be the game, as he reveals that he is not Scarf, as he has the leftovers. I'm just going to be able to come in and kill him off with the Earth Power after the Hazard's damage. So, those are the first 3 rounds. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, a rating would be much appreciated. I will see you tomorrow. Take it easy. Have a good day. See you later. Peace.